BlackBusinessLife with a lovely guest today. This is Mr. Nate Bell, who I've known forever.
Four flats.
Oh my goodness, helps me out. You know, when I was new and I thought I knew how to supervise, and he came along and he showed me that I didn't. It all worked out. Nate,
Show out.
tell me about you and your business. What you got on deck, man?
A lot of stuff. So what I'm doing now primarily is rehab, residential, some commercial. It goes back to God. I used to be, give my friends. I used to be my dad's tool bitch growing up. So ever since I could hold a hammer and walk, he would be like, Nate, go fetch, and that's what I did. And he was always building basements and putting in cabinets and sinks and painting and hanging drywall. And it got to the point where right around 15, 16, he would just show up to the job and kick me out and say, I'll be back to pick you up and make sure you're done when I get back. And then I just kind of learned. So it was a skill that I picked up. I was really happy that I learned it. It was kind of one of those things you always want in your tool bag. As a son when his father, something that he can pass on to me, and that's one of the things he passed on to me. Also, cars and whatnot, and being able to fix that. So when I left the land of W-2 and praise God, I needed something to fall back on, and something that I felt that I could do good work, and that's what I did. So Cornerstone Developments was born, and there you have it.
So flipping houses, are you talking about, or rehabbing houses? Is that flipping houses?
No. So
Okay.
I do that as well. It's not a primary part of my business yet. It's absolutely where I'm headed. The income that is provided by good rehab work and good residential work right now is not sufficient enough to bring home a lot of the extra that I would need to really invest in real estate, which is kind of disappointing at the point. But it is a focus of mine. I've done them before. I've been able to flip homes. I've probably got 4 or 5 under my belt at this point. And I've probably got 4 or 5 failures of flipping homes under my belt too. So I've got my licks, but that's where I'm going. My rehab work is essentially, I don't do, when I started, I did to the studs. That was what I did. That was a large part of my business. I would say it was 60, 70%. And those projects are typically, 10, 12, 16, 18 weeks long. And it gets, you get hungry when you have to wait 18 weeks for a check.
Yeah.
You get a little hungry. So I had to redesign how much of my business I was going to do complete full guts. And now I focus mainly on refreshes. So if you've got if you have a rental and your tenant's leaving, you want to come in and have somebody pull your carpet, lay new carpet, maybe change the cabinets, change some fixtures around, paint, or if you have or if you're about to sell and you need to do some upgrades, you need to take those countertops out and put some granite in. If you need, you need to put some updated light fixtures and stuff like that. That's kind of where I get off. And like I said, it's those projects are 1 to 2 weeks maybe, and I can live with a hungry stomach for 2 weeks.
Right.
Not easier than I can live with it for 18. So,
Right. Wow.
Yeah.
I got some cabinets at the crib, so after this we gotta talk.
That's what's up.
So how do you find your clients?
So it's networking. It really comes with putting yourself out there, and honestly, I started volunteering at different places, and doing some, giving back to the community and getting my name out there, and then shaking hands with folks who are in the business and doing it. There is a program here that Turner Construction does, and Turner Construction is nationwide, but they're headquartered here, and in every one of their anywhere that they have an office, they do what's called a minority. It's like a training. It's like a management training class, and they offer it to minorities and women. And getting in that early on, when I decided I was going to make this my full-time job, it was a 12-week program. It was free, and it's always been free for 60 years. It's something that Turner does to give back to the community, and because of the state of Ohio and all of their minority right contracts and some of their easements as far as making sure that they have minority-owned business, women-owned business edge, and their Section 3 certifications, and they're bringing those kind of contractors on. They do this to bring folks in so that they can shake hands, find out who's out there in the business. business who they can want to partner with, but also gives them a leg up, and it gives us an opportunity, those that are in the class, to network amongst ourselves. And I've met some fantastic people doing through that, and we've given each other work and calling people for different things. And so it's really about getting out there, doing some service and networking and shaking hands with the right people. And and always you have the social media presence and taking good pictures, doing good work. And in this market, it's all word of mouth. I mean, one bad Yelp, and it's good riddance. It can be. So really being out there and doing good work, vitally important, because people are calling like, hey, you had Cornerstone out there last week. How'd they do? It better be absolutely fantastic, or we got problems. So yeah, that's how that works.
Now, are you a one-man band?
Oh God, no. Oh God, no. I can't do this by myself.
Yeah.
I've got strong people that I rely on. I don't have any W-2s. At this point, I've got a lot of subs that I rely on, but we have great relationships. I'm not a specialist in any one thing. I know a lot about all of it, but I know that there's a lot of certain plumbing jobs I know I'm not going to touch. I've got a real good crew that I rely on for that. If it's if they're talking about running new electric from the pole to the water vane to the weather vane, I'm not touching that. I got real good electricians that I rely on. So it really depends, but because there's so much construction going on in the city right now, anyone worth their salt is on a prevailing wage job right now, making $35, $40 an hour to paint. I'm not paying painters $35, $40 an hour. The state can do that. Federal can do that on all these great contracts that are going around in Columbus, Ohio right now. Us little small business people, we're paying $12, $15 an hour, maybe. So it's really hard to find good, solid people. So when you find them, we keep them. We shake hands. We do good work. We treat each other well. Give each other good pricing, and then we can all eat.
See, and that was my next question about how do you, because I hear people who start businesses like you do, where you're doing the rehabbing, and they have people that, in the beginning everything is all great, and then they fall through, they're not reliable.
Right.
So how do you, does that ever cross your mind that someone might fall through in your crew, and if so, how do you, combat that?
Being present and communicating, and never taking your hands too far off. Again, one bad Yelp, that's all it's going to take. So even if I've trusted this plumbing job, this component of this plumbing piece that I have in this great bigger job, and I've trusted somebody to do that, I still can't take my hands off of it. I know enough to be able to look at that and say, yes, that's good work, or no, it's not. It's really about partnering with like-minded people in that regard. And you can tell, honestly, by the way people do their work, and honestly, the little things in this business. If somebody cleans up after themselves, if they're sweeping, it's one thing to just, pick up the scraps. But it's another thing when they're sweeping, putting it in a dustpan, and it looks like nobody was there. Those little things tell me that they take pride in what they do. And that's kind of the small things that I look for. And you build partnerships based on trust. But in this business, it's always trust but verified. Yes.
So how did you what made you, like you said, you used to be W-2, what made you go out here and strike out on your own?
So I moved into a project work, and I ended up being redundant. And they said, Nate, at the end of this week, we're going to have to let you go. I was sick and tired of being sick and tired at that point, and I had been getting tired of that kind of grind. And I just decided it was an opportunity. I had a little money saved up. I decided it was an opportunity to give this thing a try, and to wake up and move on my own terms, and make my own schedule, do the work that I wanted to do. You never know how freeing it is to be able to say no to a client. Nah, I'm not going to do that. Nah, I don't have to do that. It's one thing to be so hungry that you have to take everything that comes your way.
Right.
But it's another thing you can be picky. My wife, who's a hairstylist, says, she fires clients. She loves having the opportunity to fire her clients. When they come in on, they always cancel, or they schedule late, or they don't come in. She loves being able to tell them, you can't schedule with me. and being able to pick and choose that is a freedom as a business owner to be able to say what kind of business you're going to be around. All money's not good money, and you know I wanted to take this opportunity to give it a whirl, and this is honestly breeding other things. While this is a really a physical manual labor blue collar gig, I've technically always been a white collar guy, office and setting. There's some artistic things that I want to get into, and I'm getting older, you know, by the gray, you can tell. So, you know, my body's not going to do this all the time. So, you know, I'm looking to really expand some of the other artistic pursuits that I want to do, and being able to take some jobs, set my stuff up for the month, take some time where I can really focus and get some good energy to do some of the more artistic things, writing, and things like that I want to get into, photography, those sorts of things. So, you know, all of this gives me the freedom to do that. So it was important that, you know, once I had this opportunity, that I took advantage.
That's good. And I think as an entrepreneur, it's amazing because you have the capacity to basically do whatever you want. Your creativity knows no bounds.
Right,
you know?
Absolutely.
If you want to sell baskets, you can sell baskets. There are people who will buy it.
Absolutely.
So before we go, do you have any specials, any deals going on, anything people should know? How should they contact you? What you got going on?
CornerstoneDevelopments.com. My email is nathan@CornerstoneDevelopmentsInc.com. Please contact me if you have any work you guys need done. Bathrooms, kitchens, basements, love it all. Paint, you got it. We do it. I guess you know, operating in your truth as an entrepreneur is vitally important. And if you're looking in the mirror and you're honest with yourself, and you feel good about the work you've done, you can continue to do this work. People cling and they respond to other people's passions. It's not products that sell. It's not people that go out and sell you. People sell you, and you buy into other people's passion. And it's easy to do. And this is one of my passions: making your spaces look beautiful. It's something that I love to do. I love to do it in my own home, and I love to be able to share that opportunity with you.
Thank you so much, Nate, again for joining us.
Absolutely.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you keep liking, subscribing, share. We have to support our Black owners and entrepreneurs.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Come back next week for Back to Black. Bye.
Deuces.